Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the middle of March 2024. We're going to jump right in here. You have this card that says, don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. It says, be careful who you take advice from. And so, again, you could be, I feel like you've had this life, turning your life into a masterpiece card with me before. So I feel for a lot of you that, clearly you're probably working on some like bigger projects or, bigger behind the scenes types of stuff in your life. Let's put it that way. And I do feel like that would be a good idea. Of course, I think that, whatever you're working on, could lead to a lot of success for you and is going to lead to a lot of forward movement. One thing I will say, and I'm going to show you in just a second, but you start off with this Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords, he's kind of like running this direction towards the past, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes I feel, sorry, I'm just throwing cards today, sometimes I feel like he is running away from something, like an opportunity or whatever, and he's going back to something that he thinks will be easier. So, again, I would encourage you to kind of like push it at this time. I would encourage you to, I'm not saying you're going to run away from something, but if you do get to one of those moments even over the next few months, not just this month, if you have one of those moments where you feel like, I don't know if I can do this, or I don't know if I should keep moving in the, in this direction or whatever, whatever you're thinking, right? I feel like this is saying keep moving in that direction. Don't run away from something that is going to be like a very positive new beginning or something that is going to be, very, very good for you. And that's kind of what I feel this is saying. You have the Knight of Cups as your crossing energy. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you. Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, there definitely could be a very solid connection coming in for you with the Knight of Cups. I also feel there's like good news coming in for you for some reason. I don't really look at the Knight of Cups as a good news card, but I read intuitively, and that's what I'm getting here. That you could be receiving some good news, or you could be hearing from a person or something like that as well. I also do feel this could be love that's coming in for you. You have the Ace of Swords in the area of what's on your mind. The Ace of Swords would be about winning. It would be about a victory or having a victory. So pretty good. I think that you're thinking about something new. It could also be that you're thinking about having a sacrifice, like cutting one thing out of your life so you can have something better. This is usually not like a bad sacrifice. This is usually a positive sacrifice. Like I said, like you're cutting one toxic thing out of your life so that you can have something else that's better. And, that's kind of like what I feel here with the Ace of Swords, that you could be cutting one thing out so that you can have something new. I also like the Ace of Swords in the area of your thoughts, because Ace of Swords is laser-like focus. It says that you are very, very focused on kind of like one thing in your life, or you're focused on creating something. I think that you're focused on a new adventure here, which is great. In the area of your foundation, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be focusing on expanding into the future, or just expanding your life in general. And so we see a lot of growth with this, and I feel pretty good about this. Normally I say, like, what are you waiting for with the Three of Wands? Because it kind of, to me, represents like, what are you waiting for energy. But I feel like you are making moves at this time, and you are progressing towards whatever it is that you want to manifest. You have the Ten of Wands in your past. The Ten of Wands can, of course, represent carrying a heavy burden. I kind of like the Ten of Wands because he is carrying a heavy burden, but he planted those wands. Those wands represent his harvest. And there's also his home in the background right here. And so he's about to reach his home. He's about to have a harvest. So I feel for a lot of you that this is literally saying that, yeah, you've put in a lot of work. Yes, you have been burdened with whatever it is that you do work on, but it is leading to a harvest. You have this Hand of Fate card. It says forces beyond your control intervene. And you have this dagger. It says conflict and danger lie in wait. Again, this is coming up in your past. So this is what you are moving past. I do feel that some of you are moving past, or have moved past, a situation where you feel like you were stabbed in the back. And, I kind of feel like this is you. It's almost like you've been divinely guided, or you've been guided away from whatever the situation was. So, obviously that's a good thing if you were divinely guided away from something. I also feel like this is like part of your destiny, and I don't mean your destiny as in like some sort of clickbaity destiny. I mean, your destiny as it's just part of your whatever happened was like part of your path, and it's now part of your story, and it's leading to success. You have the Emperor here, and the Emperor is coming up in your very near future. The Emperor is about kind of being bold, taking control, really making things happen in your life. And I do feel that you are ready to take action. You even have the Page of Wands, which really says to me that you are ready for a new beginning. And what do you know? I actually pulled the wrong card for some reason, but I pulled one right card. It says beginnings. Something new is emerging or a new source of income. Embrace the power of newness and make room for new possibilities. And you also have this card that says you are destined to succeed. So you are destined to succeed on some sort of new beginning. It could have to do with like turning your life into a masterpiece. To me, for you, I'm saying here, Virgo, I think that the masterpiece you're creating is just a worthwhile life, like a life that's worth living. And that's what you're trying to create for yourself here. And that's going to be different for all of you. So again, I think that this is saying you're destined to succeed on whatever that is. I want to see what the right card was as well. It says teacher, teach what you know, even if you aren't an expert. You have the ability to help others uncover their true potential. So again, if you do anything like that for a living, like if you teach or help people, or if you're a guide for people in some way, then this is saying that's going to be very successful for you, and I would keep going. Next, in the area of the next few months, you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about going on an adventure or going on some sort of exciting new journey. And I definitely feel that. I see a lot of travel here for you as well, Virgo. So it wouldn't really surprise me if over the next few months even, or like even just the rest of the year, if you travel more than you ever have before, that could be once, right? if you don't travel and you travel one time, that would be more than ever before. But again, I do get this like travel exploration energy. You could be going places you've never been before as well, as what I'm getting. There's something here about if you are traveling or if you get the opportunity to travel, I would take it, because I feel it's going to teach you things that you just never would have learned if you didn't travel, right? So, maybe your boss wants to send you to like a training or something like that. I would do it. Maybe your boss wants to send you to like an event, or what do you call that? Like a conference or something like that, right? I would do it, even if it's only a few hours away, because again, I'm getting something here about adventuring being very beneficial for you. This could also be you teaching yourself things as well. When we learn something new, that is an adventure, and it's an adventure worth going on. You have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups could be your emotions overflowing, a lot of happiness coming in for you. So the Ace of Cups, of course, is, love. This is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. So I do feel that there could be love coming in for those of you that want it. It could be an Aries that's coming in for you, or a Capricorn. That's really what stands out to me. It could be a water sign for some of you as well, but I would say Aries and Capricorn really stand out to me. It could be any sign. This is a general reading, but I definitely feel there could be a love offer coming in for you. Even if you don't want love, this is amazing for just, feeling loved, and especially from people that you're close with. If you have a bunch of people that you're close with, this could be your emotions overflowing, feeling like you're very supported by the people around you. You have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition, and this is coming up in the area of your future feelings. And the Five of Wands basically says that, there could be conflict and competition going on around you, but that's okay. It says deal with it, right? So I feel for a lot of you, it's like, yeah, you could be experiencing conflict and competition, but this doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It could be, you could be learning from conflict or competition. You could be gaining new experiences from the conflict and competition around you. So again, this doesn't have to be a bad thing. These people are learning. I always say that they're using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. So they are learning how to fight. They are learning how to win in battle. So again, there's a lot of stuff here about learning. The other thing is that I will tell you is I call this card Indiana Jones. To me, it's a card of going on like some sort of crazy adventure and getting a reward because of it. So I feel for a lot of you that there could be rewards. You even end with the Queen of Pentacles. You're like, a bunch of people have had the Queen of Pentacles as their last card this month, which is pretty weird. But, it's a card of resourcefulness. And I feel that we are all, we are all learning how to become resourceful, or we are all learning more about what we can do to increase our resources or to get better with the resources that we do have. I think I kind of think that the secret to abundance right now, it's not so much like money. It's more that we need to be efficient. I think that if we can become efficient, we will make more money. So I hope that makes sense. Anything you do to remove friction in the way that you make money is going to make you more successful. You got 3 cards at the end here. You got this dog spirit, says be loyal to what you love. You have this giraffe spirit, says see the big picture. And you have this dragonfly, it says truth transcends illusion. So I feel for a lot of you that there are things that are true to you. I feel like a lot of the lessons that you've learned, Virgo, have been about the truth. And I'm not calling you a liar or anything like that, but we've all been there, right? We've all been there where there are things that we don't say, in business or work where we feel like we should have spoken up. And it's not saying you're a liar, right? But it is saying that you could have spoken up during those times. And, I kind of feel that you are. I know it's weird, but that's what this is saying to me. It's like saying to me that you're no more Mr. Nice Guy, no more Mr. Nice Virgo, right? I feel like you're going to be like maybe speaking your mind more in the future. And because it's the truth, it's going to lead to more success. It's going to lead to you, encountering better opportunities because you're speaking the truth. And, that's really what I see here for you, Virgo. But let's clarify. And let's see what is going on for you here. With the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, you have the Justice card. This literally could be justice or law and order coming in for you here. I kind of feel this could be karma. You have this in the Ace of Swords, and you also have this dagger card here. So, it's like... It's kind of weird what's popping into my head here, Virgo. It's like there could have been some sort of truth where people thought that something was the truth. But it's like now the real truth is coming out in a situation. So let's say you were in a situation where someone said you did something at work or, I don't know, whatever. You were in some sort of situation where someone said something. Let's put it that way, right? It's almost like the truth is coming out and now you're finally getting the justice. That's like the intuitive feeling that I get off of this. I hope that makes sense. It's not really making sense in my head, but maybe it's making sense in your head. So there you go. But I definitely get something like that. If you want love, by the way, as well, I feel you're attracting someone who's very well balanced, who has a good mixture of energies and who uses their energy for the right things is kind of what I'm getting here. With the Ace of Swords, you have the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups can be a celebration, so I do feel there could be a big celebration coming in for you. It's like it's almost like whatever you are thinking about is going to lead to a victory. I feel that some of you could definitely be thinking about doing something like changing your business, which comes up for you a lot, or you could be thinking about doing new things in business or career or whatever it is you do to make money. And you have this card that says you're destined to succeed. So there you go. I feel like you are destined to succeed, like I said, on this masterpiece that you're creating. So whatever you're doing, I would do it. With the 3 of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups. I feel like you've been waiting a while for like a love connection like this. So I feel that there's like a true love connection coming in for you. I feel like this person's very different, which, comes up for a lot of people nowadays. Back in 2022 or 2021, I can't remember what year it was. It was like a while ago. I did those love readings, like the only love readings I've ever done on this channel. And in those love readings, the 2 of Cups kept coming up. And I kept saying that, I kind of feel like we're entering into a time where people could be just attracting a person who's different than their usual type. And so there you go. With the 10 of Wands, you have the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is a card of taking a risk. And again, 5 of Swords is like winning at all cost. I definitely feel you dealt with some sort of weird situation with a person in the past. I don't think this has to be love. It could be work. I actually get work for a lot of you, or maybe you dealt with something that kind of like affected the things that you worked on or affected your work in some way. And so I feel that here, where it's like you dealt with something that could have hurt your work or the work that you do, or could have been gossip at work or something like that. And I feel like this person was just trying to win. And it's almost like you're healing or getting away from that situation. With the Emperor, you have the 9 of Swords. You need to take control. The 9 of Swords is like a never-ending nightmare. It's like having a nightmare, waking up, being stuck in a nightmare. And I don't feel bad about this, actually. I kind of feel just saying that you're destined to succeed. Just take control of whatever you're thinking about here and, make it happen. The 9 of Swords kind of says you have to leave a comfort zone. This right here, on his lap, this is a comfort blanket. And so he's in a situation that is very uncomfortable, but it's not uncomfortable enough for him to make a change. And so I always say to people that as far as I'm concerned, Nine of Swords is the worst card in the tarot, worse than the Tower. But the Nine of Swords basically says if you don't get out of bed, if you don't make a change, in whatever the situation is, you're going to have a Tower moment. So, don't have a Tower moment because something happened, right? With the Page of Wands, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant can represent a blessing or blessings coming in for you. So I feel like there could be blessings coming in for you over the next few months. It's also a card of marriage, by the way. So again, if you're looking for love, you could be meeting a new person, and the Hierophant says that, this could be the person you're marrying in the future. If you're already with a person, you could be with a person that you're going to marry in the future as well. The Hierophant can also represent thinking outside the box. So I feel for some of you that it's time for you to think outside the box. Come up with other ways of doing things in work and business, or, whatever it is that you do. And I just see like a lot of reinvention energy for you here, Virgo. It's kind of funny because it doesn't really show up here in this reading, right? I don't see anything about reinvention in this reading, but it's kind of popping into my head that some of you could be changing your wardrobe, you could be like updating, you could be like painting the walls in your house or whatever with this energy, and I feel that would be a good thing. It's like it's going to refresh the energy. I also get something here with the Hierophant about you like promoting yourself on a bigger scale. So if you have a business, or if you just want a promotion in work, right? Like I think that we need to promote ourselves in work, right? Sometimes you need to whack your boss upside the head and say, look at all the extra work that I do. I need a raise, right? So some of you could be doing that here. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Three of Wands. We see a lot of expansion here for you to find love, especially. Look, how crazy is this? Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, twice, repeating itself. It's literally saying that some of you, to find love in your life, you're going to have to expand out into the world. Like you have to put your energy out into the world to have this expansion, right? It's almost like the universe is saying, like, what are you waiting for as far as love is concerned? There's love available to you, but you have to put yourself in a position to get that love. With the Five of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happy home, happy family, amazing. If you want love, definitely could be a very solid connection coming in for you. This is also just the area of your future feelings. So it says that you could be really feeling really good about yourself in the future. I look at the Ten of Cups as fortune after difficulty, so just good things happening to you after a difficult period of time. Even if it hasn't been difficult, there could just be improvements, or things could be getting better for you in general, and that you could just be feeling a lot more happy. So I really like where this is going for you. I think that there could be some like celebrations, or there's like more happiness coming in for you with the Ten of Cups. So I really like this. I really feel that you could be just celebrating in general in the future. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles says get to work. Knight of Pentacles says he has these oak leaves on his helmet, and oak leaves in the tarot basically say that he has all the knowledge and wisdom necessary to do something. So like I feel the universe wants to put you on a bigger stage is what this reading is saying. It's like, maybe this doesn't have to be literal, right? This could be more figurative. It's almost like you're playing one role in your life, and the universe is wanting you to play a more expansive role, and I feel like you're ready for that is what this is saying. And so this could be in work and business and your love life. It's almost like you're going to be doing something that is more serious is what I see here. I want to get another card because I need more details on that. Yeah, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Like what you've been doing up until this point, like everything up until this point in your life, even if you're 90 years old, has been training. Like you've been learning what to do. And now I feel the universe is like saying, okay, now it's time for you to like seriously put what you do out. It's time for you to seriously take action. It's time for you to legitimize something in your life, or it's time for you to, really show the world what you're made of, and you're destined to succeed, as that card says. So I really kind of see this reading as very simple. I think that it's kind of saying that you're taking something to the next level, or you're leveling something up. It could be yourself, like your health, your business, your whatever. It could be your relationships, could be anything. You have this defense card here. I would keep your ideas to yourself at this time as well, or make sure that you're sharing your ideas with people who you know are expansive, right? You have this authority card. It looks like the Hierophant here. So some of you could be the authority. Some of you could be the one that is, becoming an authority, or you could be becoming the person that people look up to, or whatever the case may be. But, that looks really good to me. You have this riches card. I do feel like there's a lot of abundance and success that could be coming in for you. So, if you're working on any projects or businesses, I see you becoming very successful. I see you like really working to increase your abundance as well. So, love that. Like I said, if you're going from one stage to the other, right? If you're expanding the stage that you're on, naturally you're going to make more money. And we have 10-10 right here. So 2 10s with those cards. You have the idealism card. I don't ever think life is ideal, right? But I think working towards the ideal life is the ultimate goal. So anything you can do to make your life more perfect, I would do it, right? And is perfection a real thing? No. But is it worth trying to make your life as great as possible? Of course it is. So that's what I would work towards here, Virgo. And you have this fulfillment card, total fulfillment coming in for you. I don't know. This is a very good reading. I like where this is going. I think that a lot of you are definitely going on a journey. There's this boat right here and right there. So some of you could be like traveling or moving or going in a new direction. And, I feel that this could lead to a lot of success for you or a lot more abundance. So I love this. I think that there's a lot of success coming in for you here. Love it. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. And definitely enjoy your month.